Hello there, people. I was going to do this video yesterday, but something came up, so I'm going to do this one today. Today's video will be, since WrestleMania 31 is on its way, we're getting close to WrestleMania 21, I thought I'm going to be doing some WrestleMania-themed videos. But today, I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite WrestleMania matches. So, let's just kind of get underway. Number 10 is Batista versus versus Triple H at WrestleMania 21. This match was just awesome. I mean, the story was Batista leaves Evolution. You have that famous segment where Batista turns on Triple H and chooses to stay on Raw because he had the option of going to SmackDown to challenge for the WWE Championship since Batista won the Royal Rumble. And Triple H was pretty much trying in his whole power to have Batista go to SmackDown so Batista doesn't take his title. And Batista just says, "Fuck you, Triple H." Turns on him, power bombs him through a table. And then it was just an awesome segment. I love the build. The fucking rookie apprentice decides, you know what? I'm going to take on the teacher. And you just had everything in this match. And I mean, and the match, when we finally get to it, was amazing. This was the main event. Batista had his moment. Finally, Batista bombing Triple H. That moment he did it, and that 1, 2, 3. Batista wins his very first World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, it had everything. It's like that Mania moment, you know. So, number 9, Edge versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 24. I pretty much loved this match just because I loved their feud back in 2008. Because the year prior, if you remember, Edge cashed in Money in the Bank on The Undertaker. But I think he had to give up the title because he got injured. Then he came back at Survivor Series 2007. And I think when he interfered in Taker's match against Batista in a Hell in a Cell match, and then he wins it back in a triple threat, and I mean, you had everything going in this match. Edge being the top heel at the time, everyone wanted Taker to get the title. Everyone pretty much wanted Edge to lose the championship, but Edge would always find a way to win. Though I did not like that Vicky Guerrero storyline, but I still liked the match. I liked the build-up. And then we finally get to the match. It closes the show, and it was an amazing match. Edge doing the tombstone. And then these guys had a series of matches after. I think Taker finally hits the tombstone on Edge, but the ref was taken out. Then Hawkins and Ryder at the time, who were the Edge heads, interfere. Then Taker wins via Hell's Gate, and then these guys went on to have like a series. I think they had a match at Backlash, then they had the match at Judgment Day, one night stand, and a TLC match, and then they had that SummerSlam Hell in a Cell match. But these guys had a nice series. But I said, overall, love this feud. Number 8, Edge versus Mick Foley at WrestleMania 22. I loved this match because this was Edge's, like, in a way, this was like the beginning. Edge just lost the WWE title. I think, yeah, he lost it to Cena, but he wasn't in the title picture. So, but Edge had this little feud with Mick Foley, and it was awesome. This was like a nice brawl. These guys just beat the fuck out of each other. It was pretty bloody. You have that table spot with the flaming table spot with this when Edge speared Mick Foley through it. It was just awesome at Mick Foley putting over Edge, because it was in a way, like, remember, Mick Foley put over Randy Orton, too. Like, these guys had a nice fucking brawl, and I love this match. Number 7. Hold on, let me think about it. Number 7, the end of an era. Triple H versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 28. This is one of the probably big attraction matches along with Rock and Cena. This match was amazing. I mean, it was like, this was like, yeah, the end of an era. These guys had, at this point, this is their third match, because Triple H had a match with Taker at 17, and they had the match at 27 a year prior. Taker really wanted this match. I like the build-up. Like, I like that Taker was trying to have this match, but Triple H, he was the COO. He didn't want to damage the brand, but in his eyes, he was like, if I fight Taker, I'm gonna have to destroy Undertaker. They made it seem like Triple H was finally gonna do it, and then you have Shawn Michaels being the special guest referee. This match was awesome. I loved their cell match. It was a Hell in a Cell match. You have the ending where almost it looked like Triple H was gonna break it. He thought when Shawn Michaels super kicked Undertaker and then Triple H pedigreed him, I thought it was over. I think like a lot of people like this match is over, and then Taker kicks out, and then Triple H does the suck it, and then Undertaker I think beats him off with a sledgehammer, then the tombstone, and then they all are in each other's arms. It was just fucking awesome. I mean, it was an amazing match. Number 6. Number 6. Undertaker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. This match was pretty good. I like the build. The build up to this match. At CM Punk stealing the urn. Man, the only thing is, yeah, that was true. Paul Bearer just died at this time. But I still liked it. I liked that they added it to the storyline. CM Punk was the top heel. He steals the urn. I mean, then the go-home show, he pours it on Undertaker's body. And then you go into the match. These guys had Punk going into it. He was wearing Undertaker's colors, purple and gray. And then had Living Color live. It was an amazing match. I think these guys, even though 29, in my opinion, was a bad WrestleMania, I still liked this match. So, number 5, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 26. This match was amazing. I really personally, I'm going to be honest, though I like their 25 match much better, I liked the storyline, the build-up in this one. I liked that Shawn Michaels at the Slammy Awards in 2009 says, you know what, I challenge you again, Undertaker. He's trying to prove he can prove to himself that he can beat Undertaker. So Undertaker denies it, but he says, oh, at the time Undertaker was World Heavyweight Champion. So he says, you know what, if you win the Royal Rumble, you get the match. I was thinking Shawn Michaels was going to win the Rumble in 2010, but Edge just came back, and Batista throws Shawn Michaels out. He super kicks referees. I mean, and then he was still DX with Triple H, and they had the tag titles, and Shawn Michaels was so wrapped up in Undertaker that they lost the titles. Shawn Michaels super kicked Teddy Long. He went on to Elimination Chamber, cost the Undertaker the title, and then Taker finally accepted it, and then pretty much, but Shawn Michaels had to put his career on the line, and Shawn Michaels said, you know what, I have nothing to lose. And this was just such an awesome match. I mean, their 25 match was much better, but I still feel like it was kind of a great match. You know, it was just, the end of Shawn Michaels' career. As soon as that recount happened, man. But I think the build-up for this match is much better. But now into number 4. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. Their 25 match, in my opinion, was much better. The match itself, I liked the entrance when Shawn Michaels came out in the kind of white trying to be light against Undertaker's darkness. I did like that segment where Shawn Michaels was digging up he was at the grave site, surrounded by Taker's previous WrestleMania victims, and it was just awesome. And this match was just awesome. You had Shawn Michaels throw a cameraman in front of fucking a Taker when he's trying to do his signature dive, and you had move after move, and Taker just kept kicking out. I think they both were kicking out, and then Taker finally catches Shawn Michaels with a tombstone, and man, this should have definitely closed 25. I still don't understand why this didn't close 25. But now to number 3, I'm sorry. Number 3, The Rock versus Austin at WrestleMania 15. This is the start of, like, to me, one of my, I would definitely say this is my favorite feud of all time. That'll be a video coming up to my favorite feuds, but you have the start of their very first match at WrestleMania. You had Austin, the top babyface, winning the Rumble. You had Rock, who was the corporate champion. I think before he was fighting Austin, he had that feud with Mick Foley. And Mankind tried to take the title from The Rock, but no one could. Because he was so protected, because he was with a corporation. And you had Austin, he was like, we're the final hope. He was the ultimate rebel against the corporate champion, And then the match happened. This was an amazing match. And, Austin finally hit the stunner and wins the title for the second time a year after winning his very first title at WrestleMania 14. But this was just, to me, this Austin's match is awesome because it's their inaugural match. Now, my second favorite Mania match isn't. I'm gonna be honest. The last 3 matches are all Austin and Rock. I'm gonna be honest. Austin and Rock at WrestleMania 19. To me, at this point, the storyline was Rock was the heel. He was doing the Hollywood Rock gimmick, and pretty much he's at like. This was like the last kind of run in WWE at the time. And Austin just came back after walking out back in 2002. And then Rock pretty much done everything. He says, you know what, I've done it all. He's done it all. But he wants to finally defeat Austin at WrestleMania because pretty much Austin's at this point beat him twice. At 15 and 17. And then the match came. You have Rock stealing the Rock's vest. This was so awesome. And I mean, them doing each other's moves. Rock doing the stunner. Austin doing the rock bottom. And I mean, it took 3 rock bottoms, but finally, Rock defeats Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was to me, this is the biggest match at 19. But it was just such an awesome match. And then now to number 1. Austin versus Rock at WrestleMania 17. To me, this is my favorite WrestleMania, is WrestleMania 17. It was just such an awesome WrestleMania. You had Rock, this is their second match, and in this match, they were both going in as babyfaces. Austin just, I think, came back months prior after being ran over in that whole storyline with Rikishi and Triple H. Austin coming off his major feud with Triple H. They had that 3 Stages of Hell match at No Way Out 2001. Rock just got the title from Kurt Angle. But this was such a great match. I mean, and then of course, like, fucking iconic ending. Austin turning heel. Though people say his heel run wasn't that great. I still love this turn because it was just shocking. He joins McMahon. I mean, but this match is a fucking awesome match. And this is definitely my favorite match out of their WrestleMania matches. But yeah, guys, this is my favorite WrestleMania matches. I'm gonna be doing more WrestleMania themed videos in the near future. I probably will be doing other videos this week. Just kind of look out for it, and then yeah, I'll see you guys next time, guys. Signing off. Peace.